All right, welcome back. Our next guest, of course, was the star of Hercules, Andromeda, 2 Walking Tall films, and much, much more. Please welcome Kevin Sorbo.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Good to be here.
Thank you so much for coming down.
I like a good woo. It's a good woo's in it.
Well, you're a very, very good-looking guy. You know, I'm sure you know that by now.
Thanks.
Isn't it weird getting complimented by a man?
It is. It's true. It is. But you know, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I can look at a guy and go, he's a good-looking guy. So there you go.
Good, good. You didn't see Ed Asner backstage, did you?
I did see Ed backstage.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Did he talk to you about, you know,
Just
what?
about his package.
Yeah.
That's all he wants to
That's
talk
it.
about.
That's all he wants to talk about.
Yeah.
I guess when you get to that age, that's what you want
Why
to discuss,
not?
right?
It's one thing that stays young.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Pleasure.
Where are you from originally?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Ah,
Born and raised.
What was it like growing up there?
I grew in a suburb. It was a little town called Mound, Minnesota. It's on beautiful Lake Minnetonka. And my little town of Mound of 7,000 people was the home of Tonka Toys.
Ah.
That's where they made Tonka Toys.
Did you work there as like a teenager at all, or? No?
I did when I was 19. Between my freshman and sophomore year in college, I went there just to give it a shot to work there as a summer job. I lasted about 6 days. I had to put the little rivets in graders as they went by. I mean, trucks. These I don't know what the hell they were. It was like 3009. And I said, I can't do this.
Right.
There's just no way I can do this. God bless it that people. I'm sure it's all automated now, but oh Lord, it was tough.
A lot of people don't know this also. You were a bouncer. You started out. Did you ever have a hairy experience doing that?
I was a bouncer at a club in Dallas, Texas. When I finished up college, I moved down to Dallas. I had a couple buddies down there to SMU playing football. And I said, you know, I'm going to come down there for a while. I was a little nervous about coming out to L.A. I wasn't ready to make the big move. So I said, I'm going to go there and check that out. So I got a job as a bouncer at a club down there that was called Confetti's. It was a pretty neat club. All the Cowboys would show up. So a lot of people would show up that just to hopefully get a glimpse of the Cowboys. And there was one particular episode where I got called at the front door to come in and remove a woman that was stripping in one of the bars. So imagine with 2,000 people in a bar, most of them men, and I have to be the guy that takes the naked woman off the bar. I was a real fan favorite. And as I was pulling her off, I had a flashlight in my hand because I was, you know, checking IDs up front. I was pulling her off with one hand. I hear a crash. I turn around. She grabbed a bottle, broken the bottle. It was coming straight at my face with this bottle. I put my hand up. I still got a little scar there. Put my hand up and caught right there. And out of reflex, without thinking, I had my flashlight. I smacked her back in the face with my flashlight. Broke her jaw, broke her nose. She tried to sue me, sue the club, but there was 2,000 witnesses saying, well, she actually came out first with a weapon to kill him. So everything was dropped. But you know, I felt bad. And because she was hot, I think I would have asked her out.
Well, we got a surprise for you. She's here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen.
Just who I need to see. Has my love child.
How did Hercules come into your life?
You know, the typical LA audition process. I got a call from my agent. This is back in '93. My God. It goes so fast. And they said, we got, you know, Universal's doing this Hercules project. Would you be interested? And I said, well, send me the script. I'm sure they want some steroid guy to do this, you know. And after 7 auditions, they kept bringing me back. I got the part.
So based on your acting, probably more.
Well, I think I know I did a good job with it. I know I did what I wanted to do with it, and they never changed it. They never altered it. They said, we like what you're doing. We like the little sarcasm that you throw in some of these lines, because they wanted to keep it light and sort of tongue-in-cheek. It was Sam Raimi, you know, that Sam Raimi, you know, Spider-Man and all these other things. Well, he came from Evil Dark and with Bruce Campbell, and so they have that sensibility about them already. And so when I got the part, we had a big, long talk about it, and I said, well, number one, you know, how big do you want me to get? You know, and I actually beefed up to about 235 pounds at the time, but they said we're looking for NFL quarterback type. We're not looking for the, you know, typical steroid, no-neck 275. So I got the part, and lo and behold, you know, 7 years took off. It became the most watched show in the history of television.
There's an action figure of Hercules right there. Look at that.
Hold on. I got to whip this out.
What's that?
Well, I started with the smaller version. But after talking with Barry Bonds, I said, I need to get bigger. Do you have anything that can help me out?
Yeah.
So,
you know, I'm not the type of person that competes at all. However, they are coming up with a John Kerwin doll. And this is it over here. And you know... Now you can see, I mean, this is to my size, of course.
Of course.
You can see I do have the same kind of pecs and everything. However, this one that they're doing of me is actually anatomically correct.
I can see the balls.
So you can, as you see, and...
Can you actually show this?
Look, that's That's what I'm... I guess that would have worked better with Ed Asner on the...
That's very funny.
You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger played Hercules. Did you ever meet him?
Hercules in New York, they dubbed his voice.
That's right.
I've met Arnold a number of times. Most recently, actually, I met him for my foundation, A World Fit for Kids. We got the Gold Star last fall for the best after-school program in the entire state of California. So maybe we can talk about that.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Which is cool. But I met Arnold. I was up for one of his movies called The Sixth Day. And the director walked me out afterwards. He goes, "You're perfect for the part, but you're not going to get the part." And I said, "Why?" Because you're taller than him.
And he's 6'2".
And he's maybe 5'11".
Oh, he says 6'2". I always heard he was 6'2".
Nah, I'm 6'3"-ish, as you are.
Right.
And you know, we have
And that's where our
3-4 inches on.
similarities end.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Wow, so that's so you can't work with a lot of people in Hollywood, right?
Well, it would hurt. You think Tom Cruise or Sean Penn want me standing next to them in the movie?
You always hear that. You hear Sylvester.
It's not going to happen.
You hear
trust me.
Sylvester Stallone doesn't work with anybody that's taller than him, and so
Well, you know,
on.
it's interesting. You watch some shows, and you're going to see that they're always going to get people that but
It's because they don't want to stand on an apple box,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's embarrassing.
Exactly.
We got to dig a ditch, for you.
I've lost a lot of jobs because of my size. There's no question.
Right. So is that Asner. You were going to be the lead in Walking Tall, and then you weren't available, so they gave it to The Rock, and then you did sequels. Is that correct?
I did 2 sequels for Sony Studios, and one is called Walking Tall: The Payback. One's Walking Tall: Lone Justice. They're out in DVDs. Go get them. Go pick them up. Yeah. They turned out very well. Actually, they did so well. They're talking about doing 2 more now. So
oh, great.
It was fun.
You play a good badass.
Well, I did play. Well, yeah.
You do. It's vengeance.
It's not reality.
Yeah. You seem so affable. It's hard to because I saw one of those and it was
pretty nasty.
Yeah, it was very, very violent.
But that's what's fun about acting. I mean, I've been asked before what's the biggest difference between myself and the characters I play, and they said they're a hell of a lot braver than I am. I mean, Hercules walks around the corner and 12 guys are beating the crap out of some people. I mean, I'd walk the other way. I'd call and try to get 911, but I don't think I'd dive right in the middle of that and try to take care of it.
Meet the Spartans. Is that the name of it?
Meet the Spartans.
Meet the Spartans
It
is
came out
parody of 300.
Yes. It did very well in the theaters. It came out about 2 months ago. It just got out of the theaters. It's going to be on DVD soon, and it was a spoof on 300.
And there's a moment where you're all going to war, and you're all skipping to "I Will Survive."
Yes. When we rehearsed that scene, the entire place just cracked up, just as they did now.
Right.
It was so ridiculous. It was so funny. We knew right then we had something good. And it was so funny, in fact, that Fox decided, the studio was behind it, said we need to do a closing number where we're on the set of American Idol, and we're all in our wardrobe and costumes, and we're singing the words to that.
Yeah.
And it was
Can I do something very quick with you? This would be a big thrill for me, because
sure.
Hercules and me, I thought it would be kind of fun to thumb wrestle you for a second. Would you do that for me?
Sure.
You guys want to see that?
Sure.
Let's go. All right,
Now,
so
you got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. I got 4-year-olds and 6-year-olds.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Stay right there.
Okay, I'm saying
Kevin Sorbo, ladies and gentlemen.